Hello, my friend. I have a question for you. What's the language that can absolutely bring you riches? What's the language that can absolutely bring you riches? And you know what it is? It's not even your language. It's the language of your partner. Oftentimes in network marketing, home-based business, or being an entrepreneur, we really believe that in order to be successful and to have everything that we want, we have to bring home the bacon. We got to go after the money. Well, I got to tell you, I've been an entrepreneur now in the home-based business profession now for 25 plus years. And yes, the money is good, but it's the fulfillment and the joy on the journey that really makes life worthwhile. In network marketing and, business as well, we oftentimes hear trainings on how to prospect and speak the other person's language, and how do you lead and how do we handle the different personality types. And, probably the most common one is you have the red personalities, the blues, the greens, and the yellows. The reds are the goal-oriented people, so we need to talk about accomplishing goals. The greens are the analytical types, so we need to talk about the facts and the figures of whatever it is that you're selling and whatever's in your product. The yellows, they just want to nurture people and love on people. And then there's the blue, it's where's the party? How do I have fun? How do I win the contest? How do I get the promotion? How do I get on the cruise? And while all those are true, some people have actually taken it another level and done a spin on the same stuff. And I know there's different types of fishes, there's different types of gems, and there's different types of animals. All of these processes and all of these languages are designed really to do one thing. And that one thing is to speak in terms of the other person's interests. Now, if you want to create massive wealth in your life and you have a significant other, I got to tell you, the number one language you need to learn is their language. Otherwise, they might be speaking English and you might be speaking German. I mean, it's Greek and it's Chinese. You just don't communicate. So if you're in a relationship or you want to be in one, here's a book that I really want to encourage you to get. It's called The 5 Love Languages. Now, this is a fantastic book. I'll put it a little closer there. I highly encourage everybody to get this book because the truth is, if you're not happy at home and in your relationships, that's going to, just seep into everything that you do on the business side. So if you're not happy at home, you're probably not going to be happy at work or in your business. And as an entrepreneur, success is probably 95% up here. You got to have your head on right, because if you don't have your head on right, nothing else really matters. So my question for you is, do you know the love language of your partner? And if you don't, I got to tell you, get the book, read the book. You can see it is a small book, but if you do not know how to create a deep and fulfilling relationship with your partner, that's going to make them feel good, which, oh, by the way, is going to make you feel good. That's where the fulfillment comes in. Nothing else really matters. And I got to tell you, Amy and I have we've been married 36 years now, going on 37 years, been together almost 40 years. And, we have done really well for each other. We have always had, we like to laugh. We like to have fun. But, as you're building your dream and you're building your business as an entrepreneur, you can get kind of like too focused. And Amy's been really, really good for me to bring the balance. And actually, Amy's talked about this, but I think it's our daughter, actually, Christina, who actually gave us this book, gave me the book. And it's a great book. And really what it does is it teaches you how to understand the needs of the person that's most important to you. Amy, in my case, she's my hero. We've been together forever. I just love her to death. I am who I am today because she's made me better. And it's taken me some time, but I am getting better and better at listening. Well, here's what I can tell you. Amy's love language is quality time. Mine's physical. So let me tell you about our routine. Our routine every morning is I typically get up early, before she does, anywhere from 4:30 to 5:30, sometimes 6. She gets up maybe 7-ish, something like that. So I get a lot of work done actually before she comes down. I have my cup of coffee, and then she has her cup of coffee. And then what we do is we meditate. And the meditation that we're going through right now is Deepak Chopra's abundance meditation. I've mentioned this before on the Facebook Lives, but it's 21 days of abundance. And you can download it for your iPad. So it's Creating Abundance. These sessions are only like 15 minutes each. They have a mantra, there's a ding of the dong, and then there's music, and then a ding of the dong, and then the mantra is stated again, and then it's the namaste. And I got to tell you, we've done this for quite a while now, and it's become our quiet time. It's become our time. We have a little table outside of our little den area where it's 2 chairs, and that's where we meditate together. That's where we have our coffee together. That's where we have time together. Today we planned, and this is important too, depending on what your schedules are, for your partner is working or not, a lunch. And it was just us time. We went to lunch, and we got to just talk about what's important to us and what's going on in our lives. And I'm going to Miami to a speaker school training with Randy Gage this weekend, and she's going to help with Bash and Ace in Atlanta next Tuesday. So we're busy, no question about it, but we're making time. And it's that time that we spend enriching her needs, goals, and desires. That makes her feel good, that she then comes back and fulfills my needs. And let me just share with you, if you don't know the 5 love languages, just really quickly. I'm not going to go over the whole book. I want you to get the book. The first language is words of affirmation. Words of affirmation are something as simple as, wow, you look amazing today. I really appreciate you taking out the garbage tonight. It could also be words of encouragement. It's words of kindness. Guys, it's so easy to do, but unless you know that that's important to the person, you just have to, speak to what fills their heart and soul, if that makes sense. And all of these kind of intertwine. There's no question about that. I always believe that we should speak good words and sincere compliments to not only our partners, but to everybody. The second love language is quality time. That's Amy's. That's together time. It's no phones, no kids. It's one-on-one time, connecting and listening, being present, talking about what's important to them, asking questions about them, what's on their mind, how can you help, how can you make things easier for them, things that they have to do that we are doing together. I mean, tonight we came home, we had a great day, and we did our taxes. Okay. It's something that has to be done, but we enjoyed it. We got to spend our time together, and then there's things that she had to do and I had to do. We came back together. And so it's really about having quality time. So make sure that you do that. I think pretty much anybody that you have a relationship, quality time is important. The third love language is receiving gifts. Sometimes people just like to get things, and you don't have to spend money. They can be free things. It can be flowers or candies. One of the things that I did one time for Amy is I got a bunch of Post-it notes, these 4 by 6 inches Post-it notes. And she'd been out of town, and she was picking up her car for some reason. I don't know why, but I covered the whole windshield with "I love you" notes, and just your amazing notes, and little things about "I love her smile," "I love this," and "I love that," and just like plastered the car. And she loved it. And I, still do those. I got some more, and then I typically, when she goes out of town for a week or two, I'll come back and I'll put some Post-it notes either in the bathroom or in her closet or in her shoes or in her garage or something like that. Why do I do that? It's because I want her to feel good. I want her to know that I love her, and she knows I love her. But it's like, when you see something cute like that, it's kind of fun. The fourth love language is acts of service. And what that really means is that you do things for people. you make their life easier. It could be doing a chore for them, or doing something that they don't like, or giving them breakfast in bed, or washing their car for them, or just taking a load off them and taking care of them. So that's a pretty easy one to do, is look at what they have going on, look at what makes them feel good, and it's an expression of love, saying that you cared enough to do something for them. And sometimes it could be a task or a chore, but oftentimes it's you went out and did something and then gave it to them. It could be you prepared a meal, glass of wine, bottle of wine, whatever it is. And it's just about being there and giving to your partner, if you will. And then the fifth love language is physical touch. This could be holding hands. It could be kissing, embracing, sex. It could be anything that expresses that physical nature, where you embrace that other person and they just feel amazing because you took the time to be there for them, to be there with them, and to really understand what's important for them. So the important thing here that I really want to get across, again, the book is written by Gary Chapman. It's the 5 love languages. Success in business is really about success in life. If you're happy at home, my guess is that you'll be happy and successful, and, oh, by the way, more productive. There's a lot of correlations between happy people in the bottom line, happy people in longevity, happy people in relationships. This is under that same umbrella. If you know anything about me and the community that I create, it's around 3 basic pillars. Pillar 1 is living happy. And that's about kindness. And that's about, doing things that help other people. It could be an attitude of gratitude, just coming from that place of love. I think in all cases, people really want 2 things. They want love and they want to give love. That's pretty much, people want to feel important. That means they want to receive love. The second pillar of my community is staying young. I'm all about, cutting edge wellness technologies. I'm 61. I feel 31. I, look 41. I get on that bike right there for an hour at least a day, and I do my 100 push-ups, and then I do some other exercises, other walking. I feel great. And a lot of it has to do with what I take and what I use that gives me the energy, the vitality, and the youthfulness that I want. And then the third pillar that my community is built on is, inspiring other people. That's, equipping people with strategies for prospecting, presenting, following up with people, sales presentations. It's mindset stuff. It's about how you show up. This is a big part of inspiring people to have skills that enrich their relationships, because that's really what success is about. So as a leader, as a coach, as a mentor of leaders, what I do is, I want people to have that good vibe that's attractive. I want them to have the energy that they need to create the quality of life that they want. And then you have to have the skills to take people from where they are to where they want to go. And it's not just tactical stuff. It's things like listening. It's things like speaking. This weekend I'm going to a speaker school hosted by Randy Gage. Randy is a New York Times bestseller. He's also in the National Speakers Hall of Fame. I'm super pumped about that one. That's going to be a lot of fun. He's going to just drop the goods that, allow me to enhance my ability to become a better presenter at the platform or on video or in my storytelling, wherever I'm doing that. And, oh, by the way, I don't know where you're listening to this, but if you want to enhance your presentation skills, we actually have, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina area, a Video Mojo Toastmasters group. So if you don't know about Toastmasters, it's an organization that helps you become a better communicator, a better speaker, presenter. So we have a Video Mojo, it's called. And what we do in that group is we video all the presentations. And, oh, by the way, we have lots of virtual members. California, Washington, Colorado, Florida. I'd love to get some more states and even countries. So if you want to enhance your skills and you want to improve your ability to be a better communicator, a better leader, private message me, and I'd love to have that conversation with you. So hopefully you got value out of this. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you know about this book, and if you know what your love language is and your partner's love language is. That's kind of cool to know that. And really treat this seriously, because again, feeling good about who you are and what you're about has a lot to do with what goes on at home or your relationships. And when that bucket is filled, then you can go and equip other people to create whatever it is that they're looking for. Because you know what? Reality of it is they need a strong example for success and prosperity. I appreciate you listening. Let me know if you're watching the replay or on a live. If you have any questions, by all means, reach out to me. Make it a better than terrific day and a prosperous one. You absolutely deserve it, my friend. Until next time, bye-bye for now.